What's up? Sean here, and basically it's 10:17 p.m. here in California, and I just got out the gym a couple hours ago, trying to get ready for the summer. If you do not stay in California and you've never been, then you should definitely. If you come out here anytime, it should be the summer. There's nothing like it. So anyway, this blog is just basically about I'm putting up a blog because I haven't put up one in a while. This blog is just basically about just random stuff. So the first thing is like this. So like I used to be on like a lot of dating websites like POF, Plenty of Fish for those that don't know, OkCupid, Match.com, um, Tagged, yeah. So those four. So I used to be on those a lot, and I don't know. It's like you get like certain people, like certain things, and I guess I'll label this blog superficiality. Okay, so this is my thing. Why do people place so much emphasis on things that are destined to wither away? Why do people place so much emphasis on attributes that can be taken away in literally less than a second? Like, for example, looks, completely relative, you know? So, say for example, you see like a really sexy person. Now, I'm saying it's person because I know guys and girls are watching this. So, say for example, you see a really sexy person. You're like, geez, they're hot. I really want to be with them. Blase, blase. And it's like, all it would take is like one car crash to take that, take all that away, all those looks away. And it's like, I don't know, why would you place so much emphasis on things that are um, so easily susceptible to external influences? Like I said, all it would take is a car crash to take, looks away. So why do people in general, males and females alike, place so much emphasis on facial features, on body, on everything? I'm like, really? And I'm guilty of it too, because at the same time, it's like, I want someone that's good looking. I want a girl that's good looking. I want a girl that's kind of thick, in all the right places, obviously, with a cute face, beautiful face, Natalie Portman, But if you think about it, that's completely superficial. And I actually thought about it, like, why do people place so much emphasis on things that can be taken away so easily, and not just on things that can be taken away so easily, but also on things that are relative, like beauty, handsomeness, um, sexiness, completely relative. Like, for example, one person might be amazingly viewed as beautiful here in America, but in Africa or Indonesia or China, completely the opposite. You know, there's some tribes in different countries on different continents that view beauty as more so the more you weigh, the more beautiful you are. So picture like I don't know Scarlett Johansson going over there and saying she's beautiful. You know, so it's completely relative, and it is true that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The thing about it is like, so I brought up the whole dating website thing, right? And on Match.com, it's like you get to search for people that that you'd be interested in. So I put my search in. I'm not gonna tell you all the details, but basically you can click on a profile and it shows you everything that the person is or wrote about themselves and what they want. So I'm 5'9", like I'm 5'9", and most of the girls are like, what they wrote for their preference is you and then your preference. So it's like their preference is like most of them 5'10" to 6'4" or 6'6". I'm like, are you serious? And then I'm like, I just made it a habit of when I went to a profile that I may have been interested in, just go straight down to the preferences. And it's like, oh. And then I went down further just to check out what else they had on this one particular profile. And then I also had height on, aside from height, it also had ethnicity on there. And, you know, I see like if I measured up to the height, then I wouldn't necessarily measure up to the ethnicities. Like they have white, Caucasian, or Hispanic. They have like everything black. like, yeah, I'm losing two ways. And I'm like, why are people so intermeshed with looks? I mean, it's 2013. Do you all not realize? Do you all not realize 2013, 60 years ago, an interracial relationship was so frowned upon that the individuals participating in that relationship were probably hung, both of them. That's just 60 years ago. Imagine 100 years from now, in 2013, where interracial relationships for the most part of America is accepted. I mean, then you have Utah and other areas such as that. But I mean, I hate to say it about death, but those older people are going to die off eventually. You know, that they have instilled in their mind that I saw on a What Would You Do on YouTube, that show What Would You Do? I saw this lady, this older Caucasian lady, she said, oh, well, you know, I believe doves should stay with doves and blackbirds with blackbirds. How convenient for you to call us, to label us as blackbirds. But anyway, it's only a matter of time. They're not; those people aren't going to be around 100 years from now, and their kids who they raise like that will not be around 100 years from now. And by that time, 100 years from now, you have to think that it's like with the entire influence of everything that's going on. I mean, gay marriages are coming in full force. New Jersey just passed a law about gay marriage. Um, just the social acceptance of interracial dating is not even going to be an issue. 60 years, look at how far we came. 60 years ago, you probably would have got hung. 2013, most of the people don't care. Depending where you're at, most of the people don't care. But 100 years from now, that was just 60 years ago. Imagine 100 years from now, everybody, like most of the people, will not give a, excuse my French, and I didn't even say it. But I mean, that's just 100 years from now. I won't be alive. Sucks because I like interracial dating, but it is what it is. But that's just 100 years from now. Like I said, think 200 years from now when nobody cares. Pretty much everybody's mixed with something. Asians, Africans, African Americans with Caucasians, everybody. And you know, the internet just makes the world smaller in a sense, not physically, but theoretically smaller in a sense where individuals can contact each other via email, via Skype, whatever the case may be. It just makes everybody more accessible. So that's 200 years from now. So I mean, 2013, when I see like I go on these dating websites and I get so disappointed. Like say for example, if I wanted to talk to a white female, and then I look at her preferences and I see she only dates white guys. Well, I can't really be mad at her because like if you were raised just around a certain ethnic group and that ethnic group frowned upon other ethnic groups all the way from birth, to the time that you went off to college. I can't really blame you for having certain perceptions toward uh, diversified groups or other ethnic groups, but it sucks, man. Like, it sucks because it's like, how can you place so much emphasis on a skin color, you know, on a skin color, something that you were just born with out the blue, on a skin color when there's so much more to a person than that. And it's crazy. That's like saying, when I hear people say, for example, in California, here, San Diego especially, we got a lot of military individuals. I used to be a Marine back in May. I got out, but it's like I see the Puerto Rican flags hanging up in the car. I see the American flags in the back of trucks. I'm proud to be an American. But yo, I read something once of Joe Carlin, George Carlin. I'm not sure. I'm sure one of you will correct me. The comedian, he said, Irishman. He's like, I would never say. I don't get it why people say I'm proud to be Irish. It's something you're born into. You had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? You had nothing to do with it. So how can you be proud of something that you had nothing to do with? You didn't put any work in. You didn't work hard towards attaining a goal. You had nothing to do with it. So that's the same thing. Ever since then, I see the same thing when I see like um, those Puerto Rican flags, and then somebody says, "Oh yeah, I'm proud, to be Puerto Rican. I'm proud to be Mexican. Oh, I'm black and I'm proud, yeah." Or white pride. Like, you had nothing to do with it. You could have just as easily been black as you could have been white. You could have just been easily been born in the Dominican Republic as you could have been in New York. Like, you had absolutely nothing to do with it. Stop being proud of things that you have nothing to do with. I can see if you came from the bottom, like started from the bottom, now we're here, like Drake, and nah, but I can see if you came from the bottom seriously, and then you work your way all the way up, and you became like a millionaire or something, or even if you became middle class, oh, okay, that may be a reason, that may be sufficient for a feeling of pride, maybe. Not saying that I agree with pride, but to say that you are proud to be an American, proud to be Filipino, proud to be Puerto Rican, proud to be black. Like, that's something you were born into. You had nothing to do with it. So there's no reason for you to be proud of anything. If anything, you should take pride in the fact that if this is the case in your situation, take pride in the fact that any individual that worked hard enough to ensure that your parents could survive to have you, you should be proud of that individual for having the strength to do so. And you should be proud of your parents if that's the case and they raised you. You should be proud of them for actually taking the time to raise you. You shouldn't be proud of your race or your ethnicity. That's ridiculous. That's like being proud. Hey, I woke up this morning. I'm proud. I woke up this morning. No shit, you were fucking up this morning. Guaranteed. I mean, you're not guaranteed to wake up in the morning, but it's kind of a given. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the main point is, don't be proud of something that you had nothing to do with it. You have to make your own way in this world. You have to make your own path in this world. And to say that you're proud of your ethnicity is like dissing every other ethnicity. To say that I'm proud that I'm black is like dissing white people. Like, okay, I'm proud that I'm black, but he white, you know what I'm saying? Would I still be proud if he was white? I'm proud that I'm American, but he Arabic, if I was Arabic, I wouldn't be proud of my race, you know what I'm saying? So, listen, take this from a former Marine. Take this from an African American slash Puerto Rican, well, quarter Puerto Rican on my dad's side, that if you want to be proud of something, not saying that I condone pride, because there's numerous individuals that did more than, or probably did more than you or me combined in the past, and that will do more in the future. Think about the the impact that you'll have on your children and how they'll make you proud. And they won't make you proud just because they came from your womb. They'll make you proud by the things that they do in your life, during your life, and after you're gone. So yeah, I got off on that tangent. But basically, man, it's bull, like, it's bull junk, because, like, say, I'm open to all races. As far as friends go, as far as females go, I'm open to all races. Because, I mean, it's like we all came from the same world, We all came from the same, we all came from the same cloth, so to speak, meaning this earth. Whether you believe in evolution or whether you believe in God, we all came from the same cloth, meaning this earth. So for you, as a female or even as a male, to say that you prefer other races over others, you have to think about, just take a second to think about why that is. Because I used to be the same way. I used to like every other race but a certain race. I'm not going to say the race, but a certain race. And, I had to come to the realization that for what is it about them that I don't like? And then I came to think, okay, well, this is how they act, for the most part. And then I met one, and it was like, yo, she doesn't act like that. So, I kind of changed. She alone changed my whole perspective of a certain race. And you just have to give it time. So it kind of pisses me off when I'm online or online dating, and I see somebody that says, "No black guys, please." Like, really? Like, you just have, like, really? Like, have you been watching enough freaking Detroit Pawn Stars that you have that stereotypical view in your mind that we, or as a whole, are just like that? I mean, come on. So it sucks, but back to the original topic. As far as height, okay, weight, looks in general are concerned, you all should just be looking for what's on the inside. And I know that's cliche, and I know that's real corny to a lot of you, but at the same time, you think about 50, 60 years from now, if you're still blessed to be alive, which you probably will be because technology is advancing, you gotta look at that same person, and that same person will not look the same as they did 50 years before. And all you have to go off of is what's in their heart and what's up here. The conversations, the time spent alone. Anyway, it's Sean Blog. I really didn't know what I was going to talk about. I kind of had a couple ideas of different things, but, like I said, I just got worked out. Just got worked out. Now I just worked out, and probably about to take a shower in a little bit. I got to be asleep in like an hour and a half because I got to go to the Veterans Assistance Clinic here in Oceanside to get free health care for the rest of my life. Yes! Nah, but join the military. No. But anyways, thanks for listening, and looking forward to your comments. Positive or negative, Peace.